Allied Bank West, Allied Plumbing, Beck Motors, Home Care Services, Venture Communications, Velos Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, State Farm Insurance, CHS River Plains, and Xander Auto Parts.
Coming out the timeout, Elijah Bucci with the snap. He goes left side. Down to the end zone. He's in! Touchdown, Governors! They've got the lead with 8 seconds to go.
And by Wheelhouse Auto Body, Slumberland, SD Savin, Shane's Pharmacy, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First Fidelity Bank, Country Carpet and Flooring, and Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping.
This will be tapped over. See if the Governors again can take advantage of Waldron set for Cronin. There's your win. In set one, 32-30. Campbell Cronin with 8 kills in the first set.
And by Wagner Auto, Sanford Clinic, the South Dakota Office of Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Envirotech, First National Bank, and Faith Lutheran Church.
As the Governors get across midfield, LaRush now with some open space, looking to send one through forward for Aharts. It comes in, Aharts, he scores! Keith Aharts from LaRush, and it's a 1-0 lead.
And by Kruger Climate Systems, River Bottom Sanitation, Rising Hope Counseling, Pizza Ranch, Olson Plumbing, Dakota Storm Roofing, Ferding Electric, James Valley Landscaping, Lamb Motors, May Adam, and First Dakota National Bank.
Sheldon will lose the ball. The Pierre Governors, they fall on it. They're going to the Dome. The Governors score with 8 seconds remaining, and they win it 14-9.
And by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Missouri River Dentistry, Kruger Contracting, Karsten Erickson Roofing, Gales Gas, Edward Jones Financial, and First United Methodist Church. And now to the booth with the call of the game and the voice of the Pierre Governors, John Winkler.
And a good evening as we welcome you to rainy Harrisburg as the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers meet up in the soccer state semifinal, the winner to the state championship on Saturday in Rapid City, where they will face the winner of Rapid City Stevens and O'Gorman, who will play later on this evening as well. It is, and if you're watching on YouTube at KCCR Sports, I want to make the mention real quick that we do have the window closed for now. We will open it up as the game gets going, but we will keep it closed so you can see some of the water droplets already there, and it's a little bit blurry. That will change as we get into the contest here this evening. But the Pierre Governors are looking to take advantage of the rain and maybe see some mistakes Harrisburg defensively. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They've given up just 3 goals all season, all in one game, and their loss to O'Gorman 3-1. Everything else has been a shutout. Even the 0-0 tie against the Lincoln Patriots. Everything else has been a shutout, and that also includes a 2-0 win for Pierre against Pierre back on September 11th at the Pilk Soccer Fields. And this Governor team will have to do everything like they did in the first 2 games offensively, and probably even then some, to try and get maybe 1 or 2 goals to beat this Harrisburg team. They don't give up many goals, but if you're a team that's coming in averaging 5.5 goals in the playoffs, that might be exactly what is the recipe to try and beat this Harrisburg team and get to the state championship on Saturday against the Stevens or O'Gorman in Rapid City. Saturday evening, which we will have if the Governors do win here tonight. This Harrisburg team has got some very good talents, and the Pierre Governor volleyball team will see one of the best teams in the country later on tonight at Ricks High School, which that'll be on Capital City Rock with White and Barichka on the call for that contest. But this, as talented as the volleyball team is, this soccer team is very talented, especially on the defensive side of things. They're just not going to give up a whole lot of opportunities, and when the Governors see it, they've got to not just take it, but they have to cash in here this evening. But with the way the rain is, maybe a little bit slippery of a turf field, an opportunity of, again, maybe making mistakes for this Harrisburg team. And the Governors, if they do get those mistakes, have to capitalize and have to cash in and score at any chance that they possibly can, because they're not going to get that many chances over the course of this game to try and beat this Harrisburg team. They're content with playing to a 0-0 tie or a 1-0 win. They won 4-0 in the first round, and it took them until the final 10 minutes to get their goal in the quarterfinals against Yankton. And it was somewhat of a controversial goal as well. It looked like it didn't go in from the TV camera angle from KYN TV, but the referee said it was a good goal, and that's how Yankton ended up beating the Yankton Gazelles. That's how Harrisburg beat the Yankton Gazelles on Saturday to get to this point. Here at Harrisburg High School, and again, the rain will be an issue for the majority of this first half. Maybe it can get out and won't be an issue in the second half, but it will be a little bit of an issue over on the first half, and then that lingering wet turf field will be what both teams will have to deal with as we go along this evening. We get set for this contest between the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers. We'll come back in 3 minutes to talk more about this matchup in the soccer state semifinals between the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers. Back in 3 minutes here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to sponsor today's game. Whether you're in the market for a brand new Ford, Lincoln, or Toyota, or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our team is here to get you back on the road in style. From tough trucks to family SUVs, we've got the selection you need and the hometown service you deserve. Browse online anytime at CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, where community drives us forward.
Planting for next year is right around the corner, but do you know how much nutrients your crops will need? Fall soil sampling with CHS River Plains can help you look at each field's nutrient carryover, provide you with a more accurate farm plan, and allow you to take a position on those nutrients needed when you see fit. Plus, it'll make your life easier next spring when the planters are ready to roll and you don't have to wait. Contact your local CHS River Plains agronomist today, and we'll get the pickup headed your way.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome you back, it is the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers coming up here from Harrisburg High School and the football field. And again, John Winkler with you on this Tuesday evening. We do have the window closed right now, but we will open it up once we get to game time, which is still coming up here in about another 10 to 15 minutes. It'll be about another 15 minutes from now before we get to game time between the Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers. We mentioned it, but we'll go again how these two teams got here. It was a for Harrisburg, a 4-0 win over Washington, and then a 1-0 win scoring the last 10 minutes against Yankton on Saturday in their 2 games to get to this point. The Pierre Governors have been down 1-0 in each of their 2 games, but they came back and won 5-1 against Mitchell, scoring the last 5 goals, and then scored 3 straight in the first half to go up 3-1 at the end of the half, and then outscored Watertown again 3-1, scoring the last 3 goals of the second half to win 6-2 to get to this point. I mentioned it before we got to this first break, or through the first break. If you're a team that's going to be averaging 5.5 goals, this might be the time to be playing Harrisburg. You're firing on all cylinders offensively. If you're going to beat this Harrisburg team, it's the duh statement of you got to outscore them to win. Yes, I that is the point of the game, but they are so good defensively that you can go 0-0. Harrisburg is okay going 0-0 and then trying to win in PKs because they are just so good defensively. They will find a way for you to make a mistake and then score just once, and they're okay with it. So you want to try and make this not a defensive game. You want to try and make this a shootout type of a game because Harrisburg does have some really good athletes and some really good opportunities to score, and they show it on the stats with a couple of girls with 11 goals each, and Auburn Barrett and Nia Ware both have 11 goals, and Taylor Severson has 8 goals as well. So there is some firepower on this team, but they've trailed in 1 game so far. They have trailed in 1 game because that's the only game that they've actually given up any type of goals. It was a 3-1 win for O'Gorman on September 29th. And that's the only time that Harrisburg has lost a game. The only time they have been scored on in a game. They're 14-1-1, with their tie being a 0-0 tie against the Lincoln Patriots. So they are a team that you have to be good defensively too. You can't make mistakes, but you also have to try and force the issue against them because they will sit back and play a great defensive game. And their goalkeeper, Reagan Shelsky, we'll see how much she gets tested. I would expect that there's a lot of times that she doesn't get tested very much, so that they can handle any kind of defensive threat, and all those shots come from pretty far out and make it a lot easier for Shelsky to make a save. But this Governor team, again, they've scored 5.5 goals, averaging 5.5 goals in 2 games. 5 in the first one, 6 in the second round. That's the highest, clearly the highest goal scoring in total. I mean, they've scored more goals in 1 game on Saturday other than Rapid City Stevens, who had 9 goals. They had 7 in the first game. Other than that, they've scored more than most of these teams have scored in the state tournament so far, in the state playoffs. So this becomes a all-important opportunity here for the Pierre Governors, that if they can be as good offensively as they have been so far in the playoffs, they can put themselves in a spot to win the state semifinal and get to the state championship against either Stevens or O'Gorman. We'll keep tabs on that game, but they won't start till 7 o'clock Central Time, which, by the way, the state championship will be a late night for everybody. It'll be an 8 o'clock Central Time start, 7 o'clock Mountain Time in the Sioux Park Complex, the home of the Stevens Raiders, who they're trying to play all 4 games. If they win here tonight, they'll play all 4 games. They'll play every game. They're guaranteed to play every game of the playoffs at Sioux Park. They're the top seed in the playoffs. And those 2 teams, the Pierre Governors and Stevens Raiders, met earlier in the season as well. But the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers coming up in just a little bit. The first game of the night, it was Jefferson and Sioux Falls Christian that were scheduled to get underway at 6 o'clock. That'll be another rainy type of start to that game. And again, we're looking at rain potentially being an issue, falling rain potentially being an issue for the first half of this game, and then it should start to clear out as the game goes along. But the lingering of the water on the turf can be the biggest issue overall. And of course, it is a cooler night, cooler evening as you're listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station, as it is 52 degrees right now. That's going to be the high temperature of the game. Feels like 45, and that rain will continue to make things feel cooler as we will nearly sink into the 40s before the end of the game, but should be okay to stay right at the low 50s for most of the ball game. But of course, that wind chill will make things feel a little bit cooler, and the rain will make things a little bit cooler. Glad you're with us here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Again, I want to mention, if you're watching us on YouTube right now and you're looking at the screen, you're saying, boy, that's a little blurry of a picture behind the logos and everything else. Window is closed right now because the rain is coming through, but we will open it up once the game gets underway. And we're trying to hope that the rain maybe can get past us by the time that we start this game, because the way the wind is blowing and the way where we're sitting at, it's trying to make its way inside the windows here, the press box. Otherwise, we would be just fine without it, but we're going to keep the window closed until game time between the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers. We will step aside. We'll come back with more of the pregame show. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Is it time for a fresh look underfoot? Tired of worn out carpets or outdated flooring? Then you need to visit Country Carpet and Flooring in Pierre. We're your local experts for every style, from plush carpets and durable laminates to elegant hardwoods and luxury vinyl. Discover hundreds of options from top name brands, all with our friendly expert service. Visit Country Carpet and Flooring at 414 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre, or call us at 605-224-9297. Country Carpet and Flooring. Your floor, your style, our expertise.
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. Reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
At Wheelhouse Auto Body, we believe in treating our customers and their cars like family. Our service-focused team has over 50 years combined experience in the automotive repair industry. If you have a vehicle, big or small, that needs some TLC, Wheelhouse Auto Body team is ready to take care of you. Visit Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield or contact us at 605-494-0436. Wheelhouse Auto Body of Pierre.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
As we welcome you back, as we get set here for kickoff between the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers, as we look through some of the starting lineups for both these teams, as the Govs take on this Harrisburg Tigers squad, as we're closing in, getting closer to kickoff time. Want to look at the Harrisburg starters as we start with the Bria Miller, a junior defender. Number 3, Auburn Barrett, a senior forward. Number 4, Nia Ware, a senior forward. Isabel Smithback, wearing number 5, a senior defender, one of the captains on the team. Bryn Scogan, a senior midfielder. She wears number 6. Number 7, Lily Kunzelman, the senior forward. Number 8, Claire Backstrom, the senior defender. Scogan and Backstrom also captains on the team. Taylor Severson, a junior forward, wearing number 12. Number 14 is Aubrey Zink, the junior midfielder. And number 20, Reagan Pesca, a senior defender for Harrisburg. And their goalkeeper, Reagan Shelsky, wearing 00, the junior for the Harrisburg Tigers. For the Pierre Governors, it'll look nearly the same. It will start with Zoe Bauer, who wears, I believe, number 1 as a freshman. Number 2, Jasmine Yost, a senior midfielder forward. Number 7, Josephine Wirtz, a sophomore midfielder defender. Number 9, Natalie Flotmeyer, a senior midfielder. Number 11, Caitlin Taylor, a sophomore defender. Number 12, Maya Fravel, an 8th grader forward. Number 13, Lexi Hilmer, a sophomore midfielder. Number 15, Devin Van Rokel, a sophomore midfielder. Number 16, Allison Demers, a freshman defender. Number 19 is an 8th grader, Sophia Bergeman, a forward for the Governors, and Emlyn Swanson, the sophomore goalkeeper, of course, in goal for the Pierre Governors, as she has been in goal for every single one of these Governor games so far here this season. We're closing in on the start of this contest. They will have their starting lineups, and then we'll have the national anthem, and we're just about set and ready to go. We'll take one more break, come back with kickoff between the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers here on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
For over 60 years, Ferding Electric has been powering homes and businesses across central South Dakota. When you need reliable electrical service, trust the experts with decades of experience. Whether it's a simple residential repair, a complex commercial installation, or even electrical work on your farm, Ferding Electric has you covered. And if you're tired of searching everywhere for that hard-to-find bulb, Ferding Electric carries a wide selection of bulbs, including those hard-to-find fluorescent and specialty options. Visit us at 2903 East Elizabeth Street or call today, 605-224-8684. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut hundreds of crusts, and played hours of peekaboo and duck duck gray duck because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Carrie Bauman will help make it easy and affordable to help protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Carrie Bauman in Pierre today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hello, friends. This is Pastor Sam at Faith Lutheran Church. We have many blessings to give thanks. A beautiful city on the river, helpful and encouraging friends and neighbors, and of course, our peer athletes. They're the reason for us being here, so let's help them out. I will be praying for our athletes throughout this season. I encourage you to join me in praying for their health and safety as well as their success, both on the field and in the classroom.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local, family-owned, full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
As we welcome you back, we are set for a kickoff between the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers, as the Governors are looking for a win in the state semifinal. John Wickler with you on this Tuesday evening, and it is a rainy, chilly night here at Harrisburg. We hope that the rain will subside here shortly, but it will be a hindrance to start this contest, and will probably end up being, again, lingering throughout the rest of this game. But we are ready to go. We're going to try and hopefully not have that might get too wet overall, but it is what it is, I guess, at this point. And as long as it doesn't end up shorting out, I think we'll be good for the night tonight. But we're keeping everything else secure and ready to go. And we are just about set. We appreciate head coach of the Pierre Governor football team, Steve Steele, listening in tonight. Always appreciate whenever he tunes in here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. We'll hear from, we won't necessarily hear from him, but we'll get his picks tomorrow at 10 o'clock, just after 10 o'clock on KCCR, as we'll have our NFL picks as we do every week on KCCR just after 10 o'clock. But we're ready to go. The winner will take on the winner of Stevens and O'Gorman, which are playing out in Rapid tonight for a 7 o'clock Central Time start. So we will be done with our game, and I would expect that game won't be in hand quite yet whenever we get done. But you can see this is reminiscent right now. To me, it's reminiscent of Pierre and T football from a couple years ago. You can see how light the rain is, but you can see that there is rain being pushed across. It's a chilly night. It's not as cold as it was. It's not as windy as it was, but it's just a little bit reminiscent of that. And the Pierre Governors end up winning that game in a defensive slugfest. Well, I don't know if we won the defensive slugfest in this game, but it is something that maybe goes in favor of the Pierre Governors again here tonight in a Sioux Falls area school. Coach Steele says that's the worst game that he's ever been a part of, and if it wasn't for the press box and being inside a press box in that game, I would 100% agree for me to call a game would have been the worst ever. But Pierre Governors are going to go from right to left on your radio dial. The Harrisburg Tigers from left to right. If you're tuning in for Pierre Harrisburg volleyball, that's going to be over on Capital City Rock, but on YouTube as well at KCCR Sports. We've got semifinal soccer here tonight. The Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers. Winner will go to the state championship, and we are underway as the Governors will get the first opportunity to possess the soccer ball. Possess the soccer. Boy, that's a good start to the game. That'll go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw here for the Harrisburg Tigers. As you see the clock up on YouTube at KCCR Sports, we can see the clock not just on our screen, but we can see it overall on the scoreboard here at Harrisburg. So that will be very helpful. The Pierre Governors will have the possession back as they're in their defending third. The pass will come here to the near side for Devin Van Rokel. And the Governors will try and move it towards midfield. And again, any opportunity to move the ball up and passes have to be crisp. That was not a good pass early on, but it is still early in this game as teams are. It's going to be like a feeling out process throughout this entire game, I believe. I think that's going to be the case. It's going to be a feeling out process. Feels like it is throughout this entire game as this will go out on the. Oh, no, it stays in play just past the football boundary, but stayed inbounds. This will roll its way down. That should be out, and it will be a throw here for the Governors. And again, rain should get through the area and then not be much of a factor other than what has already fallen. This one near a handball against Harrisburg, but they will pass it here to the near side. No one there for Harrisburg as it stands, and it will roll out of play, and it'll be a throw here for the Governors. It was Auburn Barrett and Taylor Severson that scored for Harrisburg in the lone game that these two teams played earlier in the season. This one is off of Devin Van Rokel, and then a cross will come in to the top of the box. It was knocked down. There's a shot that goes high and over, and a missed opportunity for Harrisburg on their first opportunity. That one came, I believe, from Lily Kunzelman. And a good early shot, good early look for Harrisburg, but nothing stands from it as it went over the top of the crossbar. Just under 2 minutes gone by here in the first half. This will roll its way out. This will be a throw here for the Governors. And it will be taken here from Allison Demers. This one will come in, rolls all the way down. It will roll out. Claire Backstrom was the one that let it go. And the throw will go over. That's headed away by the Governors. And it goes out off of Natalie Flotmeyer. And another throw here coming from Backstrom. Throw will go in and hit back up by Jasmine Yost. And it'll come here to midfield. A little bit of some wind blowing into the press box. So going across the field. So not much of a factor for either side. This will be a throw here on the edge of the attacking third of the Governors for Harrisburg. As we are just 3 minutes into this ball game. It's a long 80-minute contest. And Pierre cannot be frustrated if the offense doesn't really get moving right away, because there is going to be a lot of times where this offense will feel like it's being stale or stagnant or just unable to get anything going. Pierce is going to wait for just one opportunity. Here's an opportunity in the attacking third as the Governors start to move in. Hilmer moves it for Flotmeyer, but it's going to be taken away and out of play from Reagan Pesca. Very good hockey player for Sioux Falls Flyers. And the Harrisburg senior puts the ball out of play, but the Governors will get the throw. Flotmeyer, that pass comes in. They're looking to cross, and it'll roll its way to the goalie in Chelsky. And the first touch of the ball game for the goalkeeper in Reagan Chelsky. She'll pass it here on the nearest side. That one moved up by Backstrom all the way down as Swanson will let it roll into the box so she can pick it up, and then she'll move it across. Rain is really starting to pick up a little bit more and starting to become more of a factor in the press box as well, trying to keep all the papers dry, keeping everything dry, trying to at least. This will get out of play. This will be a throw here for the Governors as they move it in, trying to move it into the attacking third. Comes back out at midfield. We'll see if at some point here the rain will stop as this will get out of play. Another throw here for the Governors again. 4.5 minutes gone by in the first half. Just one shot belonging to Harrisburg went over the top of the crossbar. I think it was wide of the upright as well from the football standpoint. This will be out of play. This will be a throw again here for the Governors. Watertown was very heavy on substitutions in that entire ball game. We have not seen a sub, although we're not even gotten to the first 5 minutes. This will be cleared away and out for a throw. That one came from I believe Josephine Wirtz that kicked it out. As it'll be on the attacking third here for Harrisburg. They're looking for an opportunity to try and strike here early on. This cross goes all the way above the box, and then it will roll its way out of play, so a throw here for the Governors. You can hear some of that rain plopping down on the crowd mic. This will go out for a throw here for Harrisburg. And this is a Harrisburg team that will want to pack it in tight defensively, especially if they get a 1-0 lead. If they have a 1-0 lead, it becomes really tough for the Governors to try and win the ball game. And that's more an indication on what Harrisburg does than any slight against the Pierre Governors. This will be a long through ball, racing for it. Governors will get to it and will clear it out, as that, I believe, was Caitlin Taylor that got to it to get out of play. So good job defensively. She's been one of the best defensive Governors to this point. This ball will get to the top of the box, try to be cleared away off of a Harrisburg Tiger. Then a nice pass, a little nutmeg to get through, and the Governors may be looking for an opportunity to go on the run. Allie Flotmeyer had it taken away from her, as Kunzelman will come back out for Skogan, and Harrisburg now has an opportunity to try and possess the ball. Smith back will throw it across, and then it will come up the far side of the field. It was tipped over towards that far side. Here comes Harrisburg again looking to attack. They got to the attacking third. Pass goes over. Good defensive play by Jasmine Yost. Moved it away. Lexi Hilmer trying to be one of those strikers for the Governors, and it never got up to her, and then it'll be off of the Governors, Jasmine Yost, and it'll be a throw here for Harrisburg. 32:50 to go here in the first half. No score. The American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. This will be cleared away by Pierre, and there will be a foul committed against Harrisburg. So that's our first foul from either side, and it goes against the Harrisburg Tigers. Near side as the Governors quickly get back to it, but they give it away, and it will be a Skogan that will move in. Skogan top of the box. Skogan with a shot opportunity, but it was blocked by Pierre as it got out to the edge of the attacking third. Good job to come back to the ball, and that'll be hit on a play by Zoe Bauer. That's a good job by Bauer to get back to it. Pierre's, everything is tougher as you get farther in the playoffs, but Pierre's got to be very good all the way through. Here's a shot on and a save made from a long distance near the boundary line, and Evelyn Swanson was ready. She made the catch cleanly, and the second shot of the game is a save for Swanson. And now it's Harrisburg again trying to attack, and the Governors will move it back out as it will get to the outside the attacking third of Harrisburg, and now the Governors looking for a run. Lexi Hilmer along with also Zoe Bauer. Bauer had lost the ball momentarily, but she's able to get it back. And now Bauer on that far side. It rolls its way out, and that should be a throw, and it will be for the Governors. The counterattacks, we saw Watertown. Minto Miller had talked about it a lot. The counterattacks of Watertown were so good. This will go out of bounds back again, so another throw here for the Governors. If Pierre can have good counterattacks, because, again, Harrisburg's not going to give up a whole lot on set pieces. Not going to, if you take your time moving the ball down the field, they're going to be really tough. Those counterattacks, you don't want to get yourself too far upfield moving quickly, but those counterattacks can be something that Pierre can take advantage of, especially how, and take a page out of Watertown with how well they were counterattacking last Saturday. This will be at the end line. This will be a throw here for Harrisburg on the sideline,
Substitution for
and we got our
Harrisburg
first subs
Tigers.
of the
Number
ball game.
23, Sophia Holstein.
Sophia Holstein and
DeGraff.
Adeline DeGraff. 23 and 32 will check in. And it will be Severson that will take a seat, as well as also Aware that will take a seat. We have not said Aware's name quite yet. Now, the numbers are a little bit harder to read as farther you get out there on the field. This will be play to the sideline, and again, just unable for the Governors to control it. So another quick throw here for the Tigers. Side of the box to the corner. Governors will get it back out, but Harrisburg will keep it in. Here's another long shot that will go well high over the crossbar, and it'll be a goal kick for the Governors. And Swanson will take it. 10 minutes gone by here in half number one. 3-0 in shots. One save so far for Emlyn Swanson, but a 0-0 tie. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. If the Governors win, they will take on either Stevens or O'Gorman on Saturday in the state championship. We'll have the call on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This will be flipped over, trying to get it into the end to the top of the box. Here's an opportunity for the Governors. It'll be cleared away by Harrisburg, and here is a corner for the Govs. Can the Govs take advantage of it? This corner will come from the near side. Lexi Hilmer will be the one to take the corner. And can Hilmer find a way to get the ball to the top of the box, somewhere inside the box, maybe for a header? This will come in. Back post. It will be headed away by Harrisburg. Gets to the edge of the box and cleared away by the Tigers. And no threat there for the Governors on their first opportunity at set piece. Wind a little bit of a factor too. Pierre's also playing on turf. This is not, they're one of the few AA schools that play on the natural grass field. So having a turf, everything moves a little bit quicker. And especially now on a wet turf, everything will move even quicker than normal. This will be out of play. Another throw here for Harrisburg as they're into the attacking third. As we play here in the first half between Harrisburg and Pierre in the state semifinal. Winner will play at 7 o'clock Mountain Time on Saturday in the state championship. Stevens looks to be, as the number 1 seed, they're looking to win and host, basically be a home team, and they would be a home team, that's their home venue, to play in the state championship. This will be a couple players running into each other, and referee says play on, and didn't even make a gesture of any kind. So the ball will come out towards midfield, and the Governors, Van Rokel, that pass will be taken back away by the Tigers. Bryn Scogan, she'll pass it back right at midfield. Harrisburg will move it up on the far side. Tigers will try and move it in. It does come in for an opportunity for a shot. It was first missed, and then the second shot was also wide. Harrisburg had every opportunity to try and score. I believe it was Holstein who had come into the game, and she had that chance, but she missed the first shot. Here's a foul committed by Harrisburg. It is the second foul against the Tigers. But that's a big miss because Holstein had a really good look at just her. I mean, there was a little bit of some contact, and Pierre was playing good defense, but Holstein was in front of the defender. And her shots, she either stepped over it, just completely fanned on it, and then another opportunity went about 5 feet wide of the near side goalpost. Now it's going to be Barrett that will go for the attack for Harrisburg. As she got to the attacking third, then it's hit out of play by the Governors. That was, I believe, Wirtz that made that Yost that knocked it away. Here's an opportunity for a cross. Flottmeyer got a piece of it, and then it will be off of Harrisburg, so that will go for a goal kick, and a good job defensively by Caitlin Taylor. Trying to clear it away, she just put it off of, ended up putting it off of one of the Harrisburg Tigers. And it goes out for a goal kick. 26-10 to go here in the first half. This will be Harrisburg now with the attack after a turnover. There's a shot, and it's partially juggled by Swanson, but she does come away with the save. And it is her second save on the fifth shot by Harrisburg. 5-0 in shots. This will go out. This will be a throw here for the Governors. Harrisburg fans, is a little chagrin from them. They thought it should have been out on Pierre, but the Governors will get the throw right at midfield. As it came in from Demers. And then it'll be sent back at midfield. Trying to settle it down was Maya Fravel. As I believe the rain has mostly stopped. Well, it's not stopped, but I don't think it's coming into the press box right now. This will be on the far side. That'll be out off of Harrisburg as Zoe Bauer was looking for an opportunity to get in the attacking third. The throw comes in here for the Governors. This will be played back by Harrisburg, cleared out of danger. And off of a knee, it's going to be, again, controlled by Pierre, trying to send it back down the near side, and it does go out, and it will be a throw here for the Tigers again. We've gone 15 minutes here in this first half. No score on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Van Rokel had the ball taken away from her. This will be a long run for Harrisburg. One player fell down. It's still moved here by the Tigers. Out to the top of the box, and it'll be cleared away by the Governors. Out of play. It'll be a throw here for the Tigers. Throw will come from Scogan. The only subs of this game so far have been coming from Harrisburg. Nothing from the Pierre bench yet. This will be a throw here for the Governors. And really so far this game, I wouldn't say it's been slow moving, but it's been slow enough that I don't think the Governors feel like they need a sub yet, as Caitlin Taylor will settle this ball down. She had to go and retrieve another ball. This almost was a handball. It was going to be called a handball, so it'll be a free kick here for the Governors. Didn't hear the referee's whistle. But a free kick here for Pierre. With 23:40 to go here in the first half. Demers, that ball would be taken away by Harrisburg. As Holstein moved in, unable to get a pass to connect. At the sideline is held in Flotmeyer for the Governors. Pass will come for Van Rokel on the near side. She'll move it back, and a good touch pass back up for Flotmeyer, and the Governors can move it up to midfield. As they do move it to midfield, it was just away from Fravel, and now it's ahead for the Tigers another time. Harrisburg moves in. That pass for Holstein. Make that for DeGraff. Was knocked away from her. This ball will settle down. Van Rokel. Couple players run together. This will be a foul committed against the Governors. I think Jasmine Yost took the worst of it all, but she's the one that gets called for the foul, the first one against Pierre. And it will lead to a free kick, basically 30 yards out. It is a 30-yard out shot on the first set piece of the game for Harrisburg. Yeah, three-girl wall in front. They're only 8 yards away right now, but they will allow that to go. Here's a shot on and a diving save by Swanson. Her third big save of the evening. And we remain scoreless, 0-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. This will be out of play. It'll be a throw here for the Governors with 22 minutes to go here in the first half. That was shot number 6 of this first half for Harrisburg, and Harrisburg is going to outshoot the Governors. I think that's obviously right now being 6-0, and Pierre's just looking for that first shot almost halfway through this first half. It's pretty much a given that Pierre will be outshot by Harrisburg, but it doesn't matter how many you get outshot by. It will be a throw or it will be a foul.
Harrisburg Tigers. Number 12,
Severson's back in. This will be just a throw here for Harrisburg. With 21:20 to go here in the first half. Again, no score on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. This one will be up ahead here for the Governors. That's turned back over. Moved ahead by Aubrey Zink. High, long shot, that's right on, and Swanson's able to just bat it down, pick up a forced save. So far, Swanson's had to make some really tough saves, but they've been far enough away that it's been a little less aggressive shots from Harrisburg. And the difficulty in a state semifinal is always high, but maybe the grade of difficulty in a state semifinal game not as high so far. This will be over on a cross attempt, maybe trying to find a way to put it in from a really tough angle. It was gobbled up by Swanson as we had 20:30 to go in the first half. Ball will bounce around. It'll be out past midfield, back again for Harrisburg. Governors will try and get it to midfield again. This one will get through everybody, and it'll be a grab by Caitlin Taylor. And Taylor out of the sideline, moves it up. Governors will try and keep possession of it. This is Pregame. Now Wirtz will head it up ahead for Taylor. Her pass was intercepted. And another great defensive play by the Governors, although it's going back to Harrisburg, and it just continues to go back and forth between the two teams. For Harrisburg will reset themselves back near midfield. Looking for a give and go that wasn't there for the Governor, or for the Tigers. And Harrisburg will send it back into the top of the attacking zone and move it over towards the corner, and it will roll its way out. And again, that ball, that speed of that ball is going to move faster and faster. The rain continues to fall, and it's not going to get any drier out there, even though the Governors, and Tigers are playing several games. It's not going to get, playing the game, it's not going to get any drier on that field as the rain continues to fall. This will be moved up Harrisburg, back to the attacking third. Over on that far side. This will be sent back down by the Tigers, coming from Harrisburg. That was from, I believe, Bria Miller. On that far side, this will get out of play. This will be a throw for the Governors at midfield. They waste no time. Again, looking for maybe a counterattack. Start moving up the field quickly. Here's some open space as the Governors can send it down, looking to get it for Van Rokel, and she won't win the race to the ball. That was a good look there from Pierre, but nothing doing for it, as Lily Churchill will check in. So Churchill is in for the first time. We have not seen a Governor sub halfway through this first half. They're coming off the sub. This ball bounces around. Van Rokel will get it. Try to get to Flatmeyer, and then she ran into the referee. Make that for Fravel, and she ran into the referee. Be sent out to the far side. Pierre will settle it down. And the Governors at midfield have the ball back again, and they'll try and move around the defense of Harrisburg. A couple players tangled up, and Pierre will get called for the foul. Second foul committed by the Governors. And it is with 17:45 to go. Still no score on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. I don't believe that touched Demers. It did not. So Allison Demers was able to Allison Demers was able to stay away from it. We'll get the throw here for the Governors. With 17:25 to go here in the first half. That turnover, attacking third here for the Tigers. This will be flipped towards the goal. This will be ran up to by Swanson, and she will grab it before there is any opportunity for Harrisburg to get another shot away. We'll count it as a shot and a save for Swanson. That was probably her easiest one of the night, even though it might have been one of the closer shots. This ball will be controlled. Smith back, her pass intercepted. Lexi Hilmer looking for a through ball for Flatmeyer. Can she win the race to the ball? She does. Flatmeyer trying to get back to it, but Harrisburg will send it out of play, and it'll be a throw here for the Governors. So Pierre's got an opportunity, side of the box, to throw it in. With 16:35 to go here in the first half. Demers will throw it in. Pass will come right back to Demers. Can she send it to the box? It'll be settled down here by Hilmer. Then Hilmer now for Van Rokel. Her left-footed pass, that one misses for Yost. Popped high up in the air. Van Rokel got ahead to it, but it went right back to one of the Tiger players in Severson. Now a long stretch pass, trying to get a through ball up. It'll be taken away here by Harrisburg after the Governors initially got to it. And Wirtz will continue to try and clear the zone, and it will be eventually cleared by the Governors. Van Rokel let it go out of play. It was going out of play. And we get a throw in here for Harrisburg, but Pierre can get back defensively now and get themselves set back up. Little chip pass, trying to get over the top of the defenders. Governors will settle it back down. Hilmer, nice play by Hilmer, but it does go out of play, and it'll be another Harrisburg throw. Actually, it was off of the Tigers, so it'll be a throw here for the Governors. 15:30 remaining here in the first half. This pass was headed away by Harrisburg, sent back out, but it was off of Pierre last, so it'll be a throw here for the Tigers. 15-15 here in the first half. Still no score on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. Here's an opportunity, though, for Pierre as they get the turnover. Flatmeyer runs into Lexi Hilmer as she was starting to send it back. Yost takes the ball back over for Pierre. Now Van Rokel will try and get through. She's got Bauer over that far side, but this will be a foul committed by Harrisburg. So Pierre at midfield. They're about 55 yards away from the goal, but they will get the third foul against Harrisburg. An opportunity for Pierre to get something off of a set piece. I don't mean that as in they're going to try and get a score, but they will be trying for something on a set piece. Boy, the rain looks like it's raining really hard right now. I think it's more from the lights, but it is going straight down. So not much wind as this attempt to get to the top of the box was knocked away by Harrisburg. Lexi Hilmer had it for a moment. Now it'll be taken back over. The Tigers are looking for a counterattack as they move in. Maybe one more touch for a through ball. It'll be played back over for Severson. Severson going one-on-one with a little bit of defensive help, and a good job by Yost to get back defensively. This will go out of play, and they're looking to get it to Van Rokel, but instead it was just cleared away by Harrisburg. And a throw, by the Governors, and a throw for Harrisburg as we tick under 14 minutes to go here in the first half. The Governors get it back over on that far side, the near side. This will be out of play off of Pierre again. Another Harrisburg throw. Lexi Hilmer able to shield off of one of the attackers for Harrisburg. Up to Flatmeyer, but taken back away by Backstrom. Her pass, that's good defensive play again by Pierre. And it will be a foul committed against Harrisburg, and it'll be another free kick. And again, Harrisburg faithful, not happy about that call against the Tigers. Another free kick here for the Governors with 13 minutes to go in the first half. This ball will be bouncing around and it will end up at the feet of the Governors. This will be played at the line and it'll be out of play as Wirtz couldn't keep it in. So a throw here for the Tigers. Backstrom will take it. Come back to Backstrom at the sideline. Goes right back out, and we're down to 12 and a half minutes to go here in the first half. And still no score between these two teams. Still looking for that first shot for the Governors. All it takes is just one shot. Harrisburg hasn't got a really good look. They've had some high-quality shots from distance, but nothing up close. And the one they had, they end up misplaying it, and this will be a foul committed by the Governors. That'll be their third foul. And the free kick will basically be a throw-in. But they're at about 30 yards from the spot right now from the goal with 11:55 to go. This will be a cross coming in. It goes all the way through. And the Governors, Caitlin Taylor, will send it back out of harm's way. And it is another good opportunity here for the Tigers back at the top of the attacking third. But the Governors again defensively. Yost will move it up ahead and just moved a little bit too far though for Van Rokel, and that's the difference between the Pilk fields and playing at Harrisburg Turf Field. That ball's not going to get out of play at the Pilk field like it did just now at Harrisburg. This will be another throw here for Harrisburg. 11 minutes to go in the first half. Another throw for Harrisburg. They just move it down a little bit closer and closer. Again, no score in the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. This will be sent in. Swanson will let it bounce a couple once and then will gather it up. That was going well wide. It looked more like a cross that had too much speed on it than anything else. This is across midfield where Harrisburg will settle it down. We've mentioned Reagan Pesca's name once. She has only touched the ball once. Everything else has been moving forward for Harrisburg. Here's a long through ball. Harrisburg looking for the attack. Here's a shot. It was off the goal post, off the crossbar and in. It goes bar down and in, and Harrisburg will take a 1-0 lead with 10:29 to go here in the first half. Nia Aware will get the goal, her 12th of the season. And with just under 11 minutes to go, just under 10:30 to go. It is
Substitution for your
a 1-0 lead
Sophia Holstein.
for Harrisburg on their 9th shots of the half. Boy, that was a long through ball, and Lady Luck on the side of Harrisburg right now, because it's impossible for Emily Swanson to stop. I think maybe we got a piece of it. We have our first sub of the game for Pierre. Aubrey Fisher will check in for Natalie Flottmeyer. And we get back to soccer here, 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Harrisburg, Niall Ware will get the goal. So Pierre will have to score twice. Well, I guess they don't necessarily have to score twice. They just got to score at least one and put it in the PKs. This will be a foul committed against Jasmine Yost. It'll be the 4th foul against Pierre in the first half. Govs lost the first set in volleyball to Harrisburg, 25-7. Appreciate the update from Ryan Kruger. That is also on YouTube at KCCR Sports on Capital City Rock at 104.5. There was no soccer ball given back, and now took a while to get that soccer ball as we're under 10 minutes to go now here in the first half. And Harrisburg will get the free kick off the foul, and it'll be bouncing ball and sent out of play by Pierre. Another throw. Actually, it's going to be off of Harrisburg. And it'll be a throw here for the Governors. 9:20 remaining here in the first half. You end up with a 10-minute halftime in the final 40 minutes. And Pierre's got to find a way to get one against the Tigers. Then you get a couple 10-minute overtime periods. It'll be a foul committed by Harrisburg. That's a trip. And the 5th foul against the Tigers. And we'll see as Pierre will come all the way back. I was wondering where the ball went to. Jasmine Yost was trying to get a lot closer of a free kick where the ball was at, but 8:45 to go. Let's see if Pierre can find one late in this first half. It would only be the second game this season that Harrisburg we scored on in 17 total. If the Governors do find a goal, which they do need to try and win this game. Again, you can go 1-1 and just go to PKs after a couple of 10-minute overtime sessions. So it's not like you need to score a second goal. You just need to go get that one at some point, and there's no time to panic right now. But Harrisburg is starting to get into the attacking third. The Tigers looking to extend their lead before halftime. As Severson trying to move it around, and it'll be sent out of play by Lexi Hilmer. As we get under 8 minutes to go now here in the first half. Naya Aware's goal is a 1-0 lead for the Tigers. Top of the box here for Harrisburg. They'll move it over to the corner. There's a long left-footed shot, and that is right into the stomach of Evelyn Swanson to make her 6th save on the 10th shot by Harrisburg. 7 on-target shots by Harrisburg, 6 saves from Evelyn Swanson, who broke the 100 save mark this season in the first win of the playoffs against Mitchell. She had 97 coming into the playoffs and has since broken that 100 save mark, which was pretty early on in that Mitchell 5-1 win. Severson, that pass will start to come up, top of the box. Kaylin Taylor trying to fight for it. Here's a shot on, and another diving save by Swanson. Tracked that one well, made sure she was able to get both hands on it, fall on top of it, don't let it squeak away from you. Keeps it a 1-0 game. 7th save now from Swanson here in the first half. This will go to play. This will be a throw here for Harrisburg as we get under 7 minutes to go in the first half. This will go across, and no one there for Harrisburg. They're looking for that back post from where they were looking to attack. And we'll get a sub. Alan DeGraff will check back in for Harrisburg. 6:25 remaining here in the first half. 1-0 is our score. The American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. The goal from Naya Ware that hit the top of the crossbar, bounced underneath the crossbar and in. Swanson might have even got a piece of it, but it was the one area, the one shot that it could actually go through, found its way in the back of the net. And Harrisburg now with that 1-0 lead. They're looking. Oh man, that's a tough foul against Pierre. Jasmine Yost was pretty much standing right where she was at. It was number 6 and Bryn Scogan that bumped into her. And Yost does not get the benefit of the doubt, and it turns into a foul against Yost and a free kick with 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Flotmeyer, who is the lone sub that went out, is checked to come back in. There's a shot that'll be off the right hand of Swanson, and then it was cleared away by the Governors, not out of danger quite yet, sent towards the corner. She made another save. She punched it with that right hand. This one will be blocked. This will go out for a throw. And Swanson has had to make 8 saves here in the first half. Where, the sheet that I have only has 10 saves for a goalkeeper. I think she's going to make more than that by the end of this soccer game. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. This will start to come into the top of the box, and it will be cleared away to the edge of the attacking third of Harrisburg, but the Tigers still control it. Now give it away. That'll be a trip, and that'll be a foul. And we get a whistle with 4:46 to go. And is that a yellow card that was given to Harrisburg? Who did he actually book? So you end up booking one of the Harrisburg Tigers that will have to come back out. As I believe that was
yellow card substitution.
Backstrom.
Auburn Barrett coming in for your Harrisburg
Barrett
Tigers.
was the one that got called for the. So we get back to play. First yellow card given. Barrett receives it. It was the 6th foul by Harrisburg. This bouncing ball, trying to move it over for Fisher, and getting was number 6 in Scogan. And Harrisburg with 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half gets it back across midfield. Tigers, that ball is knocked down by Pierre as they didn't get into the attacking third. This will be sent down. This will roll its way out of play. And we've got 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Boy, that clock will feel like it's moving double to triple the pace as we get into the second half until Pierre finds a way to get the equalizer. That 40 minutes will feel about like 20 minutes if you're on the Pierre Governor's side. Vice versa, the 40 minutes turn into about 80 minutes if you've got the lead. Maybe Harrisburg won't feel that same way, but I know I would feel that way if the Governors are up 1-0. It would feel like this would be the longest 4 minutes of a first half ever. And then the second half on top of it would be just an eternity trying to help Pierre get a win. That clock will feel like it is moving quick in the second half. Again, until Pierre gets a... They're going to give a corner? I don't think that ball went out. I don't think that ball went out for a corner. This will be cleared away, headed away by the Governors. Didn't look like it went on that side of the flag, but they gave a corner anyway. This will be another long shot that will miss wide of the goalpost. And it will go out, and now Natalie Flotmeyer can finally get back into the game. She'd been sitting there for what felt like about 10 minutes waiting to get into the game. 2:45 to go here in the first half. Again, Pierre is down 1-0 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. As we're closing in the end of the first half, closing into the top of the hour at 7 o'clock. And again, if you're wanting to watch Pierre Governor Volleyball, it's on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Another video between Pierre and Harrisburg. This will get all the way down to the corner. This will be cleared back out by the Governors, and looking for maybe a bicycle kick, but it will be missed by Harrisburg and then sent back down the field by Pierre. But if you're wanting to listen to it, if you're here on KCCR on 1240 AM or 98.9 FM, and you're wanting to listen to it, Governor Volleyball is on Capital City Rock 104.5 FM. This will be here for the Harrisburg Tigers, moved up into the attacking third. He'll pass it back out, and then a long shot will go wide. This will go out for a goal kick with 1:40 remaining here in
for your Harrisburg Tigers, number 21,
the first half.
Nasser.
Sarah Nasser will check in. And in the first half, this clock will continue to run all the way through. I believe the last 5 minutes on a sub from the winning team, the clock would stop until subs are in. If the team trailing would get the subs in, the clock would continue to roll. We're down to the last minute and 10 seconds of this first half. Pierre's going to make sure they survive this last 70 seconds. If not, try and get maybe a quick one and steal one from Harrisburg. This ball, it will be a handball against the Governors and Caitlin Taylor. And so now it's with 50 seconds to go here in the first half. A free kick upcoming here for the Tigers. They will spot it 35 yards out. Scogan's going to be the one to take it. Scogan straight away, high shot. It will just go over the crossbar. It was not touched by Swanson. She got all the way back to the post itself, and she reached up for it, and it was not touched by Swanson, and does go out for a goal kick. 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ball will be kicked away by Harrisburg, and it will go out for a throw for the Governors with only 10 seconds remaining. You can hear the countdown on the crowd mic. Can Lexi Hill return for a shot? This will get out of play, and that will take us to the end of the first half. So a 1-0 lead for Harrisburg at the end of the first 40 minutes. Pierre Governors are down by 1 on American Family Insurance. Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Back with halftime stats after this here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of heat-a-later fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of heat-a-later fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-a-later Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of Pierre Governor Sports. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes from the South Dakota State Capitol building and right down the road from where the Pierre Governors play. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. Go Govs! Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota.
Whether you're a first-time buyer looking for a home of your own, or you have an eye on an investment property, First Fidelity Bank has the right mortgage for you. From a vacation home to building your dream house from the ground up. So stop by and get your mortgage loan from us. First Fidelity Bank. First-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
Oh, Shut the water off! Shut the water off! Oh, don't give me that look. I know you said to call Allied Plumbing and Heating. I read the instructions and I watched a couple of videos. I thought that I had this. Let me watch a couple more videos and I'll take care of it. Just go to your sister's. I'll have it fixed. Hello, Allied Plumbing and Heating. I need your help.
You can rely on your allies at Allied Plumbing and Heating, 605-494-2001.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
KCCR Pierre, AM 1240 and 98.9 FM, a Riverfront broadcasting station.
As we welcome you back, it is the 1-0 lead in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard for the Pierre Governor, or for the Harrisburg Tigers over the Pierre Governors. John Wickler with you on this Tuesday evening as the Govs are looking for just one shot to go their way. They did not get a shot in that first half. It was 14-0 in shots with 8 saves coming from Emlyn Swanson. There's one corner from each team, and fouls were 8, make that 6-5 in favor of Harrisburg, having one more foul than the Pierre Governors, as those are your halftime stats. Naya Aware with 10:29 to go in the first half gets the lone goal of the half, and Pierre is find themselves down to the final 40 minutes. They've got a way to they've got to find a way to strike. They've got to find a way to get the offense going up. And again, you don't necessarily need to take a whole lot of chances early on, but knowing how good defensively Harrisburg is, it does beg the question on how quickly do you try and push things forward. Knowing that if you get one good look, you can tie the game up, you can go to overtime, play good defensively, you go into a PK, and you have an opportunity to win that way over Harrisburg. The flip side is, do you know if you're going to get that look if you don't try and press from the start of the second half because of how good they are defensively? And you know, I would say Pierre probably says if we're down 1-0 at halftime, we'll take it. I think overall through the first part of this game, you felt like 0-0 was going to be a really good spot to be at going into the second half. That one goal from Naya Ware was just an incredible shot, and there's nothing that Emlyn Swanson can do. I think she got a piece of it, almost tipped it away, but ends up hitting the crossbar, going down and in for Aware on a really good left-footed shot from the top of the far side of the box to get it 1-0, and that's where we stand at the end of the first 40 minutes of this soccer game. The winner will go to the state championship, take on Stevens and O'Gorman. They're getting set to get underway, or just getting underway, as a 7 o'clock Central Time start. If Pierre does come back and win this game, they will play 8 o'clock Central Time on Saturday night in Rapid City. But Harrisburg is just 40 minutes away from another shutout, which would be, again, this 17th game of the season for Harrisburg. They've allowed 3 goals all season, all to O'Gorman in one game. Everything else, they have not allowed a goal. So can the Governors find a way to be that second team to score on Harrisburg here this season? And if they do, they can put themselves potentially into the state championship game coming up on Saturday. Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers will come back with the second half after this. You're listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM, for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120. Sanford Health Pierre Clinic provides comprehensive and convenient care to Pierre, South Dakota and its surrounding communities. We care for all your health needs, including preventive care, pediatric health, annual checkups, chronic disease care, and more. Schedule an appointment today at 605-945-5560. Ask about our heart and health specialist. Visit this clinic on the second Tuesday of every month. Sanford Health Clinic Pierre, 605-945-5560.
Is your roof ready for the next South Dakota storm? Don't wait till it's too late. For over 25 years, Karsten Erickson Roofing and Construction has been serving Central South Dakota with quality roofing and construction. He has now added gutters. We offer dependable service, guaranteed workmanship, and no unnecessary flash or fuss. Just reliable protection for your home. Karsten Erickson Roofing and Construction. Experience you can trust. Call today, 605-280-8133. Karsten Erickson Roofing and Construction, serving Central South Dakota for over 25 years.
As the days get shorter and the air turns crisp, it's time to make your home the cozy retreat you deserve. Summerland's fall home sale is here. Find the perfect sectional for movie nights, a plush new mattress for a deeper sleep, and beautiful dining sets for family gatherings. 50% off list price is our lowest prices of the season, and they're happening now. Don't wait. Fall into savings at Slumberland. Visit Slumberland, 920 North Garfield Avenue today. As we welcome you back, we are set for the second half between the Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers. John Wickler with you on this Tuesday evening. And in the Govs are looking for an opportunity to get this state soccer semifinal win. They're down by one as we are underway to start the second half, as it will be the Harrisburg Tigers that will get the first opportunity to possess the ball in the second half. Harrisburg, this will be cleared away by the Governors and all the way down. Will it stay in play? Looks like it's just going to roll on that sideline and stay in play. And Harrisburg will have to try and settle it down and move it towards the box, and almost was stolen by the Governors, but it will go out for a goal kick. That was could have been a near disaster start to the half for the Harrisburg Tigers. But Shelsky, who touched the ball just once in that first half, will have a start here with the goal kick, and that'll be kicked out of bounds. So the Governors, here we go. Here's a mistake from the Harrisburg Tigers. And from the edge of the box, the Governors find a way to attack. This will be sent out for Demers on the far side. She's got to settle it down. Pass will come in, but that one will miss. And now looking for the counterattack. Good job by Josephine Wirtz for a moment. And then Sophia Bergeman will send it over. Lexi Hilmer trying to get a piece of it, but it's Harrisburg again on the counter. Over on that far side, the Tigers are moving in. There's a shot. There's a cross that comes in. There's a flag that goes up, and it's offside for the first time. And it is against the Harrisburg Tigers. And so it will be a free kick here for the Govs. That's a big break for the Governors. That's again, a missed opportunity for Harrisburg, somewhat of a missed opportunity for Pierre, as this will be sent back in the attacking third. This will be settled down here by Harrisburg as they get it to the top of the box, and the Governors will clear it away. Pierre's got to find a way to get at least one shot. All it takes is just one shot, but they have not gotten a shot yet. There's a foul committed against Harrisburg. Seventh foul of the game from the Tigers. Pierre with just 5 so far through the first 43 minutes of action, 42 minutes of action. Harrisburg gets it back across midfield. This will be for Aware, who has the lone goal for the Tigers, as they're trying to get another shutout here in the playoffs. This ball is at the edge of the attacking third here for Harrisburg. And the near side sends one in. The Governors were the only one there. Almost came back to Harrisburg after it bounced off of Bauer. And now here's a long shot set up. It's a chip shot that will go wide from Sarah Nasser. And the first shot of the second half belongs to the Tigers, their 15th shot overall. And the Governors with Swanson will send it up. Nasser trying to get in front of it. She does. And Harrisburg will have it again. Across into the box. Bouncing ball. It'll be controlled by the Governors. Swanson will pick it up. It was off of Taylor. It was allowed for Swanson to grab and to ease the possibility of Harrisburg getting in the attack. This will be Bauer. This will go off of one of the Harrisburg Tigers. And then a pass will go all the way back out to Shelsky and nearly slipped as she was kicking that ball away. And this will go out of bounds off of the Tigers, and a throw here for the Governors. The throw comes in from Bruggeman. This will be now Hilmer that has it. Hilmer's pass up ahead. This will be back here for Bruggeman again. Natalie Flotmeyer. Flotmeyer up ahead here for Maya Fravel. Fravel will turn at midfield, will pass it back, and then set up by Wirtz, trying to find one of the Governors. Bouncing ball will try to be controlled, and it will be grabbed by the Governors. Now here is Hilmer, who just couldn't quite possess it, but two Harrisburg Tiger players fall down, and a foul's called against the Governors. Two Tiger players ran into each other, and Hilmer gets called for the foul. That is a curious one that goes against Pierre, because Hilmer had an opportunity to, and I don't think she really even got a piece of any of those Tiger players. She was just looking to go play the ball. And now here's got to be a foul. That will be a foul against the Tigers, and they can't believe it, but that's more of a foul than what Hilmer had. And so it'll be the second foul against Harrisburg in the second half with 35 minutes to go. Nearly 5 minutes gone by here in the second half with a 1-0 lead for the Harrisburg Tigers on American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. Ball will be moved up. Now they will move it back to midfield. I mean, the foul occurred around the 45-yard line, but on the what would be the Governor's side if you're a football fan, a American football fan. And this will be controlled here by Fravel. Trying to turn with it, but Harrisburg again just takes the ball away, and they are so good at disrupting any offensive attack. As it's now moved in, there's a long shot that's going to go wide of that near side post from Aware. And both shots have been off target to start this half for the Harrisburg Tigers. Again, if Pierre can come back and win this game, whether it be in overtime, PKs, regulation, it doesn't matter. If they come back and win, they will advance to the state championship on Saturday against either Stevens or O'Gorman. This will be out of play. And it's Harrisburg's throw. It'll be an 8 o'clock Central Time kickoff. We'd have it for you on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports if that were the case. This bouncing ball will be settled down by Harrisburg. Pass will come over for Miller. Miller will move it up for Aware. As she moves it back out of the attacking third, she'll send it across in the attacking third. And from that far side, there's a shot on, and Swanson's able to make that save. Relatively easy save for Swanson, but it's her 9th of the evening. 17 shots now for Harrisburg. As this will be a long booted ball from Swanson at the line. Stays in by Bauer. Good job to control it. Fravel goes up ahead. Pierre can't contain that pass to Fisher. And it's now Harrisburg back across midfield again. The Tigers move it up for Aware. She'll slow it down here for Nasser. Nasser looking for an opportunity to try and get a shot. Here's a long shot coming, and that will be caught by Swanson. Again, relatively easy caught shots from Harrisburg, but still is that you have to handle that well, because if you bobble it, if you drop it, there are 3 different Tigers that were ready to surround the ball on a miss save from Swanson. This will go out for a throw here for the Governors. Can they move quickly enough to get for an opportunity for an attack? Flottmeyer will get to the ball. Her pass was slowed up, and then it's grabbed by Harrisburg. Tigers have it here on the near side. That pass will move up. It was off of Bergeman, controlled by Aware, but then it was initially grabbed again by Yost. And now a long pass down the near side where it will be out of play for a goal kick. And we'll get our first sub of the second half as Alan DeGraff will check in.
Harrisburg Tigers, number 32, Addie DeGraff.
Be a goal kick here for Swanson. 31:55 to go here in the second half. 8 minutes gone by, and I'll tell you, if you're a Pierre Governor fan, these next 30 minutes, as long as it stays 1-0, I don't want it to do this, but it's going to go by fast. It's going to feel like it's going by a lot faster than if the Governors are up 1-0. We'd feel like we'd be here for the next 3 hours for a 40-minute second half if Pierre was winning 1-0. But instead, that clock will seem like it will double down in 2 seconds for every one. As it goes when you're playing from behind. That one nearly turned over for an opportunity for the Governors, but they still have it near the attacking third. But that pass again, so good defensively as Harrisburg stepped right in front of that pass attempt. And then Wirtz will keep it from going farther into the zone. This ball will make its way into the attacking third. Another opportunity here for Harrisburg, but a nice sliding play from Josephine Wirtz. And it's going to be a throw here for Harrisburg. Governors are down 2-0 in sets to Harrisburg in Pierre and volleyball. 25-7 and 25-12. This is inside the box and a good defensive play by the Governors. Can't get called for a foul in the box. Otherwise, that would result in a penalty kick and a golden opportunity for Harrisburg to take a 2-0 lead. This will be cleared away out of the defending third of the Governors. Ball bounces around nearing midfield. Pierre has control of it right now, but being pushed away from the ball, and it will go out and play off of Harrisburg, so it'll be a throw here for the Governors. Still, we've seen just 2 times for Pierre to sub. Aubrey Fisher came in, then Flottmeyer came back in for Fisher. That's the only subs that we have seen so far in this contest. As here is Bauer. Good pass up ahead for Flottmeyer. Flottmeyer trying to control it, but it will be grabbed again by Harrisburg. Just can't get any offense moving for the Governors. Harrisburg's just so good defensively. Here's a lead pass up. He's going to be a long shot away off the corner, and it will be Aware looking to try and get it back. Ball is still loose, and it will be cleared away eventually by the Governors. On the near side corner of the post and crossbar, this will be a foul committed against the Governors. This will be a dangerous free kick upcoming here for Harrisburg. I don't think Swanson got a piece of it on that shot, but it hit the corner on the near side of the crossbar and the goalpost. And so now the referee will walk off 10 yards as there will end up being 25 yards out. And this is a dangerous look here for Harrisburg with 28:55 to go. This one will come in, and it was off of Swanson. She'll dive back on it. Good play there from Emily Swanson. She makes her 11th save of the night, and that dangerous set piece turns into, again, not an easy save for Swanson, but she made that look easy. She now has 11 on the evening. This will get out of play. 28-25 remaining here in the second half. And a 1-0 lead for Harrisburg. Aware has the lone goal that came with 10.5 minutes to go in the first half. The only goal so far. Pierre without a shot yet. This will be out of play, and that'll be Harrisburg giving a throw in here for Pierre as Harrisburg just passed that one out. I mean, we haven't seen a whole lot of subs. I talk about the lack of subs for Pierre. We haven't seen a whole lot coming from Harrisburg either. They just have subbed more often than Pierre. But compared to Watertown in that Mitchell game, we're seeing virtually 0 subs from either side. Here is Harrisburg with a long run. Here's a shot that will go in, and an easy roll-in save for Emily Swanson. As she moves up to number 12 on the 21st shot by Harrisburg. And some of these are not the grade A chances that you want, but Harrisburg knows that they continue to shoot that something like a Ware's shot that was just picture perfect found its way in. This will be off of Harrisburg as they were trying to get a Ware running down the field, and it bounced off the back of her head. It went out of play. Here's a throw that will end up being a long ball down the field. Flottmeyer looking to race after it, and it will go out of play off of Harrisburg. So now a quick throw here for the Governors, and Flottmeyer threw it in, but no one was there for Pierre. And it'll be a Ware that will knock it down. Nia Ware pass will move it up here for Harrisburg. They again get it out of their own defensive third, and now the attacking third. A give and go back for Nasser. Looking for a cross. Here is Nasser as she's on the near side, out to the corner of the box. But the Governors got back defensively. Now here's a chance for a long shot from Aubrey Zink that will move in. And again, the confidence is growing from Emlyn Swanson. Not that she isn't confident before now, but the confidence continues to go as that one was easily grabbed by Swanson. And she really, again, wasn't lackadaisical by any means, but just a confident grab and not worried about that ball bouncing away from her. She has the feel of these shots coming in from the Harrisburg Tigers. On the far side, this ball will be sent back down the sideline and will eventually get out of play, and it'll be a throw here for the Harrisburg Tigers. As we have played 14 minutes of this second half, 25 and a half minutes to go, 25:50 left to go here in the second half. And after we're done here, we will have coverage of the NLCS Game 2 between Milwaukee and Los Angeles as they are just getting underway. Jackson Churio has homered for the Brewers, and we'll have coverage after we're done here tonight. That'll be on KCCR. Here on the near side as the ball is being raced to by Fravel, but it's turned over and it's Zink. Zink will move it up, and now a long through ball that will go out of play. It'll be another goal kick here for Swanson. Again, Harrisburg is probably a team, I wouldn't say that they're going to stall, but they could take their time with everything that they do, send things down, that they feel confident enough in their defensive play that they don't feel like they need another goal. They're obviously going to continue attack, but they feel so good defensively that they won't necessarily need another goal. Here's a long shot that will get out of play, as that was by Scogan. 23 shots to nothing in favor of Harrisburg, but it's still a 1-0 game. End up being 13, make that 14 shots on target so far of the 23 from Harrisburg, and 13 saves for the goalkeeper, Emlyn Swanson. And Pierre remains down 1-0. This ball started to come in and will be cleared away by Harrisburg. That bouncing ball will be settled down. Bouncing ball again. Eventually grabbed here by the Governors, but a handball against Pierre. And it will be a throw, or make that a free kick for Harrisburg. There's a long ball all the way down and on the free kick, and that will be grabbed by Swanson. So just chalk up another save here for the Harrisburg, for Swanson against Harrisburg. Save number 14. This will be out of play. This will be a sub now here for Harrisburg. They will get a throw.
Harrisburg Tigers, number 17.
Lily Churchill. Churchill will be the next sub, as it is a final in Pierre, 25-12. So they lose 25-7, 25-12, and 25-12 to Harrisburg. This bouncing ball will be controlled. Here's a long shot and a save made again by Swanson. That one coming from a Ware who's looking for her second one. And it just continues to pile up the saves for Emlyn Swanson. You knew going in that Swanson was going to have to be on the top of her game, that the Pierre offense just needs just one chance, one good shot to try and go after Shelsky and get now a tying goal, an equalizer, here with 22:40 remaining in the second half. This will be a throw in, and Nassar looking for a shot. They're looking for a handball against Pierre with the Harrisburg faithful. They don't get it. It'll be a throw here for the Tigers instead, as Abria Miller will take it. Ball will come back to Miller. Good play defensively by the Governors. And here on the near side, we're trying to race it down, was number 9 and Natalie Flottmeyer. Back in midfield here for Harrisburg. 22 minutes to go here in the second half. Harrisburg trying to get back to the middle of the field. Pass from Zink will go back out defensively. Pesca, who has not touched the ball much. This will be turned over, and now it's the Governors. Maya Fravel trying to move it up the middle of the field, unable to, but Flottmeyer got a piece of it. And then the Governors, again, just can't quite get into the attacking third and sustain any pressure moving to the attacking third. Sophia Brueggemann will throw it in here for the Governors. That throw from Brueggemann didn't get to Pierre, but it does be headed out of play by Harrisburg. So now another throw. That one will be off of Harrisburg again on a header. Ball will be bounced around for Flottmeyer to pick up. Her pass for Fravel just a bit too far out in front. And it's now Harrisburg again. That will look to try and move it up ahead. This was a couple players running into each other, but Harrisburg still has it in the attacking third, as they're now about 25 yards out. That pass, good defensive play here, but there's a long shot that will go through the uprights of the football field at goal post. And another goal kick here for Emlyn Swanson. 20:50 to go here in the second half. Pierre needs one goal. They're down 1-0. Naya Aware with 10:30 to go in the first half. That was the only goal that has been scored. Here's another long shot that will get over the top of the crossbar, and Harrisburg's just lighting up shots from 35 yards out or more. And they're forcing Pierre to maybe hold their breath a little bit, but it's also forcing Pierre to go 100 yards down the field to try and score a goal. Swanson on the goal kick. This will be Pierre. That pass, that one misses for Flottmeyer. This will be over on the far side. That will roll out of play, and that should be a throw here for the Governors. No, it will be for Harrisburg. 20 minutes to go here in the second half. Well, that was off of Harrisburg, but it will be a throw here for the Tigers. Halfway through this second half, and I tell you, it felt like about 5 minutes ago that we started this second half, and we're now down under 20 minutes. Here's a pass, top of the box, looking for an opportunity for a shot. That pass will be kicked away by the Governors. And Pierre, again, just can't quite get over to it. Fisher couldn't win the race. Governors have it back. Ball is still up ahead, and now it's Flottmeyer, and Pierre's got some momentum going the other way. That through ball is going to be blocked by Pesca, and it will roll out. It'll be a throw for the Governors, but Pesca with the... Wow, that's off of Pierre. There's no way that was off of Pierre. This will be a sub here for the Tigers.
Substitution for your Harrisburg Tigers, number 23, Sophia Holstein.
Holstein will throw the ball in. Or excuse me, will not throw the ball in, will come in as a sub, and Harrisburg will throw it in. That one, again, we're pretty far away up here, so benefit of the doubt to the referee that it looked like, but from up here it looked like there was not much of a chance that it was going to go off of Flottmeyer again and go out of play. But here is Harrisburg. Nassar now has it up ahead. Trying to settle down with Holstein, but it will be turned back over to Pierre. That pass goes up ahead, and it will be controlled by Harrisburg. They'll go back to Pesca, who will move it up. And now here on the near side, the ball will go into open space and grab by Aware. Naya Aware, a pass will move up ahead. That ball will bounce its way as Holstein had it for a moment. It will bounce and will go out for a goal kick for the Governors. 18 minutes to go here in the second half. Again, this Harrisburg team has been very dominant in this game so far. No shots by Pierre. Just one corner kick for both teams, but no shots for the Governors quite yet. Flottmeyer, and that one can't be held in, so he will get a sub. And the Governors get that sub in as well. And it will be Sub coming in for Harrisburg, Severson.
Katie Hostler. For your Harrisburg Tigers, number 12, Taylor Severson.
Katie Hostler is in for the Governors. This ball will be try to be controlled by Harrisburg. It will bounce its way out. It'll be a throw here for the Tigers again. This is going to be trying to get a long shot, and it'll be easily caught by Swanson. That one coming from Bria Miller. And the 28th shot of this second half of this game for Harrisburg. And Governor Volleyball loses 25-7, 25-12, and 25-12 this evening. This will be at midfield here for Harrisburg. Aware moves up ahead. The Tigers looking to advance the ball. Rain has stopped here in Harrisburg now. That ball on the far side stays in play, and then a cross comes in, and Fravel shoots it back out where it came from, and it'll be a throw here for the Tigers with 16 and a half minutes to go here in the second half. Governor team has lost just twice all season to Stevens and Harrisburg, the number 1 and number 2 teams. They had one tie as well. At 13-2-1 on the year. This will go to play, and it'll be a throw here for the Tigers again. And right now, Harrisburg has been dominating this Governor team. This will be a cross in. That one will go out. That should be a goal kick. They will say it's a corner kick. Goes off of Pierre, so it'll be the second corner coming from the near side here for the Harrisburg Tigers. 15:35 to go in the second half. 1-0 lead for Harrisburg. Their first corner of the second half, second of this game. Looking to go to the middle of the box, and it was cleared away by the Governors, and it will be maybe a handball, foul, doesn't matter. Pierre will have a free kick here from Emlyn Swanson. With just 15 minutes to go, Pierre's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit more. They're going to try and get more offensively minded the rest of this way. Not that they haven't been, it's just that it hasn't been able to be successful yet for Pierre. But more pressure has to go up the field here for the Governors. Nassar moves it up. Pesca to the far side. This will be sent to that far side as well for Harrisburg. Good movement, good ball movement, good passing by Harrisburg as they get it back to the attacking third and in. And now it's Nassar, the long distance shot that will bounce off of Swanson. It is loose. It'll be kicked away by Swanson. It'll go for another goal, a corner kick. But a good play by Swanson to at least make that first initial save. And it will be the third corner now here for Harrisburg. That coming from the far side of the field with 14:15 to go here in the second half. We have one girl that's standing inside the box. Everybody else will move around, and the set piece coming in, and it'll be cleared away by the Governors. And now can they move something going the other way? This will go up ahead for Flottmeyer. She runs into Pesca. Ball is still free. Pesca will pick it back up, and it'll be sent back here to the near side. Good play there by Reagan Pesca. Ball will go all the way across with 13:45 to go here in the second half. As Holstein will try to go the give and go, and it will be cleared away out of play by the Governors. And Taylor, by Demers, 13:30 remaining here in the second half. This will be on that far side, right at the goal line. That'll go out for a goal kick. And it will be a goal kick here for Emlyn Swanson. This will be turned over off the goal kick. Here's a shot that will go wide, and another goal kick upcoming. 30 shots now for Harrisburg with 13 minutes to go here in the game. And this will be controlled by the Governors. Far side, that'll go out of play, and it'll be another throw here for Harrisburg. Pierre's got they can still have several attacks moving up. They still got plenty of time. This will be on that far side. Harrisburg will get it back at midfield. And then the pass will be long from Pesca and out of play. Now the Governors can get a throw as Aubrey Fisher will check in. As Katie Hosser will take the break. This is all important on the throw. Fravel will settle it down back to Bergeman. Now moves up ahead for Flottmeyer. And then this will be blocked by Flottmeyer. Now a race to the ball. Moving in is going to be Fisher. Looking for an opportunity for a shot. Ball will be, there's got to be a foul committed. There's got to be a foul committed. Is that going to be a goal kick or a corner? I believe it's going to be a corner for Pierre, but Fisher got taken out. And I cannot believe that was not a foul in the box. But it will be a corner here for the Governors. Here from the near side. Lexi Hilmer will take it. Pierre down by 1 with 11:30 to go. Can they find a way to get the equalizer here? Hilmer will take it with the left foot as it comes to the back post. It'll be settled down by the Governors and then cleared away, and it will be maybe a dangerous kick. And that will drive away the chance for the Governors. Boy, Fisher got shoved to the ground. I know it's fighting. I know it's state semifinal, but oh man, if you're a Pierre Governor fan and trying to be unbiased up here in the press box, but I'm a Pierre Governor fan. That one looked like that could have easily given a chance for a penalty kick because it was a foul. Would have been a foul inside the box. Now here is Bauer on the near side. Governors, again, just can't quite move it forward. Still no shot attempts yet. 10:30 remaining here in the second half. This will be another throw here for the Governors. Being outshot 30-0, but you can win a game being outshot 30-2 right now. You get 2 good golden chances, and you can win a soccer game 2-1. Here is Flottmeyer. Governors looking for a through ball as that one started to get through for Van Rokel, but no chance for Van Rokel to get back to the ball. It'll be sent to the sideline, and it will be in play for a moment, and it'll be a throw here for Harrisburg as the Govs were trying to get the ball away. We'll get a sub as DeGraff will check back in.
For your Harrisburg Tigers, number 32,
closing in on the clock having to be stopped if Harrisburg subs with the 1-0 lead. If you're a Harrisburg fan on that play with Aubrey Fisher for the Governors running down the field, you're saying that's a hard-nosed play in a state semifinal game that you don't want that call to go against you by just playing hard soccer. If you're the Governors, you're also saying that we've seen softer calls be made outside the box. That one's a foul committed by Harrisburg. That'll be just their 3rd of the half and 9th overall tonight. That's one that, if things don't go away for the Governors, that maybe you look back on and the what-ifs of this contest. This will be out of play off of Harrisburg, so it'll be a throw here for the Governors. They're in the attacking 3rd. That throw will move up, and it'll be a long run at the end line here. And this will be off, should be off. This will be a foul committed by Harrisburg. Now the Governors will get the foul, but it's outside the box. And I know the referee probably also, too, of trying to make that call. If it's outside the box, he probably does make it because it doesn't put a penalty kick in front for the Governors or just in general for a team. But now it's a free kick from the side of the box. 8:35 to go. Can Pierre get the equalizer here? From it. It will come to the back post, and it just misses everybody, and it will go wide and out, trying to bend it in. I believe it was Yost that had the opportunity on the free kick. And it will be now a free kick here, or a goal kick for Harrisburg. Far side. That'll be up by Harrisburg. And again, Pierre will have to move everything forward. 8 minutes to go in the second half. Can Pierre find a way to get this game tied in the second half and get a chance to go compete for a state championship on Saturday? Govs haven't been in the state semifinals since 2018, which was the last time that they won a state title as well. They won back-to-back state titles in 27 and 18. And now here is the Governors as they will move it to the far side of the field. Bauer trying to make a run. Harrisburg was trying to get over to it. Bauer still with it. Bauer looking for an opportunity to make a pass. She'll turn at the end line, and that will be kicked out by Harrisburg. A throw here for the Governors with 7.5 minutes to go. Quick throw here for Pierre. Ball is still played by the Governors. They keep it in play, but it will be Harrisburg that has it. Holstein get a piece of it. Now here's a long through ball, and it's going to be Aware that will move in. Nia Aware looking for a second one. That shot right on, and a save made by Swanson. Great positioning from Emlyn Swanson on the 31st shot of the ball game from Harrisburg. And it turns into the 19th save of the night for Emlyn Swanson as we're under 7 minutes to go here in the second half. Still 1-0 lead for Harrisburg. Pierce still has not got a shot. Really, I guess you can probably say that set piece was their first shot. We'll give them that shot, but no shots on target yet, and just that one chance. This will be Yost here on the near side. Pass will come back up at midfield. This is Fravel. Fravel pass goes across to the far side. Demers. They'll move it farther out to the sideline. And then right at the end line, it will go out of play with 6:10 to go here in the second half. Pierre is, again, looking for that one golden chance. They maybe had that a minute ago, as we'll get a sum checking in. Churchill will come back in here for Harrisburg. Clock continues to run as they're under 6 minutes to go here in the second half. Rain has stopped in Harrisburg, but it's been a nasty, wet night here in Harrisburg. And the end of this ball game.
West, it is halftime, and O'Gorman is up 1-0 on Rapid City Stevens.
O'Gorman leading 1-0 on Stevens, as you just heard. That's at halftime of the other game of the state semifinal. Winner will play that winner in the state championship on Saturday in Rapid City. Here's a long shot that comes in from Aware, and another save made by Swanson. She is up to 20 saves on the night. Zoe Bauer for Brueggemann. 5 minutes to go. Final 5 minutes of the second half. If Pierre gets the equalizer, we'd have two 10-minute halftimes, or two 10-minute halves, and it would be, you can score as much as you want. It's not just a goal and goal, it would just be two 10-minute halves, and if you're still tied after that, then it will be penalty kicks. But Pierre has to get a goal in the final 4.5 minutes of this game, and Harrisburg can slowly take their time as this will be moved in side of the box. Look for Churchill. Her pass out to the corner of the box. Back out for Churchill. And then it'll be Pierre that will try and move it up the field. Flotmeyer will try and settle it back down. Pass will come here, and that'll be just missing for Fravel. 4:10 to go here in the second half. This bouncing ball here for Harrisburg. Aware will send one across. Swanson, it was off of her foot, then goes off of Harrisburg, and that will result in a goal kick with 3:50 remaining here in the second half. Now you're looking at everything. You're almost looking at Swanson having to go up to try and get the attack. But that goal kick was turned over to Harrisburg. Good defensive play by Pierre, and now the Governors will look to transition the other way. On the counterattack, this pass will miss for everybody. It will roll its way down and will go out for a throw here for Harrisburg with 3:25 remaining here in the second half. The Tigers taking their time. Pass that will be out off of Harrisburg. It'll be a throw here for the Governors. Brueggemann, that pass that will be played off of Pierre and out for another throw for the Tigers. That went off of Yost. Harrisburg again will throw with 3 minutes to go here in the second half. This ball will be moved up. Flotmeyer will control it. Flotmeyer trying to get a pass for Yost. Off of Harrisburg. Fravel moves it up. Here's a high kick up in the air. It'll be headed back down by the Tigers. And Harrisburg has it another time as they continue to keep the ball on their attacking side of the field. As this will get to the sideline, this will get out of play. It'll be a throw here for the Governors. 2:30 remaining here in the second half. Can the Governors find a way to get that equalizer? They got to go the length of the field right now as they'll get to midfield. Harrisburg has it. That pass will miss. The Governors will go all the way down for another throw here for Pierre. Aware picked up the ball thinking it was going to be a throw here for Harrisburg and had to put it back down quickly. This ball will make its way for Nasser and then sent across the field. Here is Pierre now with the Murs. Has settled it down but lost the ball. Long shot, easily grabbed by Swanson. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second half. 33 shots for Harrisburg. They don't need another one at this point. They just got to play good defense for the final 100 seconds of the second half. Pierre's trying to get one opportunity. They've got just one shot that missed target so far in this game. Aware, her pass is intercepted. It is the Governors and Yost. Yost will run through one of the Harrisburg Tiger players, and it will be a foul committed by Yost with now 80 seconds to go, and Harrisburg will take their time. And it will be a long walk here for Harrisburg. Pierre will try and settle the ball down, try and make them move quickly here with 1:10 to go here in the second half. We get near the final 60 seconds of this second half. Here's a long shot. Swanson will grab it. She will try and move it quickly. Final minutes of the second half. Can the Governors find the equalizer here? This ball up in the air. Flottmeyer will try and settle it down. This will be kicked out by Harrisburg. The Governors will get the throw, and it will be Bauer that will throw it in, trying to throw it down the field. Settled back down by Bauer, trying to push it along. Fravel make that for Fisher, and Fisher will get a chance for a cross. Can she get it across? Fisher still with it. Her pass didn't have enough on it. Down to 25 seconds to go. This will roll out for a throw here for the Governors. Bergerman down to 20 seconds. This will be a battle for. This will be off of Pierre. It'll be a Harrisburg throw, and we get a whistle with 14 seconds remaining. It's a throw for the Tigers, but a sub is called, which stops the clock for 14 seconds remaining to go here in the second half. And can Pierre find a way to get a steal and a long shot? Doesn't look like it's going to be the case here for the Governors. They're going to fall just one shot short as the clock will pick back up. And we get down to the final 10 seconds. That will go out of play. And Harrisburg is going to come away with the win. Pierre threw the ball in. I don't think it was their throw, but it will be a Harrisburg throw, and that will take us to the end of the game. And Harrisburg will win it 1-0 on American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard.
And that's the end of the match.
Governor's season will come to an end
Tigers won,
and a 1-0 loss to the
nil.
Harrisburg Tigers.
Your Tigers
Pierre played their hearts out tonight, but just unable to get a final goal, final tally to equalize it and send it to overtime. And it's a 1-0 lead for a 1-0 win for Harrisburg here tonight. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our post-game show after this. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Today's game is made possible by our great local sponsors like Kathy Sunshine Properties. Whether you're buying, selling, or looking for your forever home, Kathy and her crew are here to help make your move simple and stress-free. With local expertise and commitment to their clients, they are ready to go to work for you. Call 605-224-5588 today or visit contactkathy.com. Kathy Sunshine Properties, turning your dreams into an address.
This fall, Beck Motor Company, your Heartland Chevy dealer, is proud to support our local athletes and all the fall sports that bring our community together. At BMC, we're here to take the stress out of car buying and maintenance. Whether you're in for routine service or looking to drive home in a brand new Chevy, you'll find a team that's honest, helpful, and ready to go the extra mile. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. www.beckmotors.com.
Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
You know that feeling when you're exactly where you're meant to be? That's what it feels like to bank at First National Bank Pierre. We're not some big faceless corporation. We're your neighbors. We're the people you see at the grocery store, at the local ball game. We're committed to helping this community grow one person at a time. Need a loan for your new home? Or maybe you're starting that business you've always dreamed of. Our team is here ready to listen and help you find the right financial solution. Because at First National Bank in Pierre, we believe in hometown banking. Visit us at one of our 2 locations in Pierre or our Fort Pierre location. First National Bank, your hometown bank.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Home Care Services is a private agency committed to providing expert advice and specialized care to those who want to remain living independently at home. Home Care Service has a team of nurses, caregivers, and administrative staff that offers 30-plus years of in-home support services to our local communities. For more information about Home Care Services, call 224-2273. Expert advice, professional care. Home Care Services, 224-2273.
Hi, I'm South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley. If you are a crime victim, there is a way you can stay updated on your case. Crime victims can access the statewide Automated Victim Information and Notification System, or SAVIN. This free service provides victims with important criminal information and notifications. For more information, call 1-844-299-4608 or go to savin.sd.gov.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? At Vilas Pharmacy, we're committed to providing the best for your healthcare needs. We offer competitive pricing on all your prescriptions, ensuring you get great value without compromising on quality. Conveniently located right here in Pierre, getting your medications is always easy. Plus, you'll experience truly personalized service from our friendly and knowledgeable team. We're here to help you every step of the way. Make the switch to a pharmacy that puts you first. Visit us online at vilaspharmacy.com or call us today at 605-224-0907. James Valley Landscape and Solutions, creating breathtaking spaces. All because of them, with 40 years of experience and the best landscaping team in the business, hired them to create spaces unimaginable. For a career with great benefits and a rewarding salary, let them hire you. James Valley Landscape and Solutions. Radon. You can't see it, you can't smell it, but this radioactive gas can pose a serious health risk. Don't take chances with your family's health. When you get a home inspection from Thorpe, you have the option to add professional radon testing. This isn't a home box test. This is testing thoroughly and accurately, giving you a clear picture of your home safety. You get your results immediately. No hassle, no waits. Don't settle for less. Ask for professional radon testing as an add-on or just call for the radon test. Thorpe Home Inspection. Your safety, our priority. Call today for your home's radon test. 605-301-9211. As we welcome you back, it is a final score here tonight. The Pierre Governors will fall 1-0 to the Harrisburg Tigers on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. As we look at the stats over the course of this game, Nia Ware had the lone goal with 10:29 to go in the first half. They got that lone tally. They outshot the Pierre Governors 33 to 1 in the ball game, as 20 saves for Emlyn Swanson in the 33 shots that were taken by Harrisburg. The Governors had 2 corners, unable to get anything out of it. They had the one shot off of a foul that it missed target. It was close. It was looking more for an opportunity to cross it in than actually get the shot, but it was gave him a shot nonetheless. But it was 33 to 1 in shots. Ware had the one goal, but Ellen Swanson with 20 saves in the game. Pierre committed 7 fouls to the 10 that were committed by Harrisburg. Only one offside the entire game came against Harrisburg, and it was Barrett that was the only one that was carded in the game against the Harrisburg Tigers. So those are your stats. The Pierre Governors finished the season at 13-3-1. 2 of their 3 losses came to the Harrisburg team. Their other loss, the number 1 seed in the Stevens Raiders, who are right now, they were trailing at half to the O'Gorman Lady Knights at 1-0 in the state semifinal out in Rapid. But it is a really good season for the Pierre Governors. Every season is hard to end, especially if you don't get a state championship. Every season is a little tough to put an end to put a bow on. And of course, there are several seniors for this Governor squad that will, they say goodbye for being a Pierre Governor. And a really, really good year for this Governor team that went 13-3-1 over the course of the 2025 season. So the Pierre Governors, they fall tonight 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard, and that will be we'll wrap things up. We will have Pierre Governor football coming up on Friday. We got Pierre volleyball on Thursday as the Governors will travel to Yankton to take on the Gazelles. We'll have coverage around 6 o'clock and a 6:30 first serve on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Then 6:30 with a 7 o'clock kickoff, that's Central Time on Friday between Pierre and Spearfish. We'll have that for you here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. And then we'll get back with coverage the following Tuesday with the Governors traveling to Huron. And moving forward from there, we'll have more Pierre volleyball. We'll have the rest of the regular season for Pierre volleyball and into the playoffs as well. For Governor Sports. I want to say thanks to Eliza Mayer back at the station who did double duty today. She got me on the air, got us going to get started, and then end up doing the volleyball game as well on the Capital City Rock side. So appreciate the work that she did and going from one studio to the next and back to the first studio again. She did a fantastic job here this evening, and we appreciate the work that she did to get all the games on the air. And, of course, Stanley County and Sully Buttes volleyball on Country 95.3. That is going on now, and you can switch over to that both on YouTube at Country 95.3 Sports and also on the radio on Country 95.3. But, again, thanks to Eliza Mayer back at the station. John Michler here signing off. The Harrisburg Tigers win 1-0 over the Pierre Governors. Next is going to be a Major League Baseball NLCS Game 2 between the Dodgers and the Brewers as we say so long from Harrisburg.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors are brought to you by Bank West, Allied Plumbing, Beck Motors, Home Care Services, Venture Communications, Vilas Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, State Farm Insurance, CHS River Plains, and Zander Auto Parts. And by Wheelhouse Auto Body, Slumberland, SD Savin, Shane's Pharmacy, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First Fidelity Bank, Country Carpet and Flooring, and Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping. And by Wagner Auto, Sanford Clinic, the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Envirotech, First National Bank, and Faith Lutheran Church. And by Kruger Climate Systems, River Bottom Sanitation, Rising Hope Counseling, Pizza Ranch, Olson Plumbing, Dakota Storm Roofing, Ferding Electric, James Valley Landscaping, Lamb Motors, May Adam, and First Dakota National Bank. And by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Missouri River Dentistry, Kruger Contracting, Karsten Erickson Roofing, Gales Gas, Edward Jones Financial, and First United Methodist Church. Join us all season for more of the Pierre Governors. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting, Central South Dakota's